Films and movies are amongst us one of the most popular forms of entertainment in the world. I'm sure you've seen or heard of old films such as Nosferatu or Frankenstein before. These films are a lot different compared to what we are used to now, but have you ever thought about the people who managed to create motion film cameras in the first place? I'm going to show you how. You've just watched the first ever film to be created. The man behind the creation of this film is called Louis Le Prince. The people who records are Annie Hartley, credited as Harriet Hartley, who was Louis Le Prince's close friend, Adolphe Le Prince, who was Louis' son, Sarah Whitley, the mother-in-law of Louis, and Joseph Whitley. But before I start talking about the future of this talented inventor, I want to show you how he got to this point. Louis Le Prince was born on the 28th of August 1842, and he went to Leipzig University to study physics and chemistry. He also studied painting at some point as well. He had also pursued a postgraduate chemistry course. It's believed that because of his background in the scientific fields he studied in would help him when he'd become interested in cinematic technologies, doing something that nobody had done at this time, creating the first motion picture camera. According to his wife, Louis started his experiments with photography that he would do in his shed. He would hold two frames in his hand. He let one of the frames slip, which created the appearance of a moving figure. This idea would eventually mould into something even more impressive once he had the idea of making his camera take multiple photos at one time. This short 2-second video, created in 1887, was apparently 16 photos from Louis Le Prince's 16 lens camera of a man walking around a corner. During my research I tried to find out who the man is in this video, but apparently it's still unknown, so if any of you know in the comments, please let me know. 1 year would go by and he created the first motion picture camera. He'd created 2 other short films around this time called Traffic Crossing Leeds Bridge, An Accordion Player. On September 16, 1890, he was ready to showcase his invention to the United States. He boarded a train in Dijon, France, and travelled to Paris. He was never seen again. In a very tragic and confusing turn of events, Louis Le Prince was unable to show his incredible invention to the world. Extensive investigations on his disappearance would be put in place, but no trace of him could be found anywhere. The family was desperate to find him. During my research, one of his sons, Adolphe Le Prince, tried his best to find him but eventually went back home. However, everything seemingly got too much for him. On the 20th of August 1901, Adolphe went off shooting ducks in the area. He walked into the sand dunes and sadly took his own life. This story is one of the most tragic turn of events I have ever heard of in my life. A man that had his whole life ahead of him was swept away with no clear reason for why, and his family was left devastated. Just like most unsolved mysteries, I found a few theories that were discussed. Some claim it was a planned murder from rivals, more specifically agents of people such as Thomas Edison, so they could take all the credit for them instead. Some people suggest that he was facing financial problems, leading him to take drastic measures. Some also believe that he accidentally drowned due to a photograph being found of an unidentified man seemingly drowning. More theories have been shared, but I think I've shown you some of the most popular ones. I'm creating this video so this man's work doesn't go unnoticed. He was a true pioneer for something we take for granted these days. It's so easy to take out your phone and record something in these times, but for people like him, this invention took a lot of dedication and hard work.